The following video is satire and meant to be my attempt at comedy. You have been warned. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Talkative Try show. My name's Try. I'm here today to talk about a very touchy subject. Path of Exile 2's 0.5 expansion release date. It's been a bit of time since Grinding Your Games has updated us on this subject. February, to be exact. And people are starting to get worried. People book time off for this. People need time to book time off for this. Some need a week, some 2, some a month. And if the reveal happens end of April, we're closing in on that window. We need to know what day the patch releases so we can plan our lives around it. This is very important. You have a game here that people want to plan their plans around, spend their precious PTO on. If there's going to be a delay, you got to let us know. If it's not going to be delayed, you got to tell us the date it's coming out on. Never seen people like this. The Path of Exile 2 community, they're anxious. Some of them are going to extremes. They're talking to their wives, their girlfriends, boyfriends, co-workers about Path of Exile 2. Some of them are becoming unhinged. Heard a story the other day of someone who logged in to Zoom. It was a work meeting. Only one other person was in. Her name was Betty. This guy, this PoE2 player, and Betty are sitting on a call waiting for the rest of the team to come in, and he just couldn't take it anymore. He said, Betty, Grinding Your Games has not released the date for the reveal or release of the next expansion, and I'm starting to get worried. I have work piling up. I have limited PTO. I need a couple weeks. Or the boss, he's not going to approve it. Betty, what am I going to do? I need this time to play this new league. I need to get ahead of the other people. If I don't, I am worthless. My wife is going to think less of me. My 4 kids, they're going to think less of me. My mom, less of me. My grandmother in heaven, less of me. I need this time off. And if Grinding Your Games doesn't say when the release is coming soon, I think I'm going to blow. And what he didn't notice is midway through, Betty turned her camera off. She muted her mic. How was she reacting? He didn't know. Until it was too late. Betty was starting a Slack group DM. All the other coworkers. Something's going on with this guy. He's crying about a video game on this call. I've never seen him like this. I know he's had a rough patch lately, but are people this attached to games? Betty instantly starts getting tons of replies. You get the several people are typing line on Slack. Of course people care about games like this. Aren't you passionate about something? Aren't you passionate about something, Betty? Somebody gives a thumbs up to that message. Another person makes an angry face on that response. And suddenly this guy is sitting on the Zoom call and there is a maelstrom of conflict happening in Slack all about him not being able to schedule his PTO to play this 0.5 expansion. And this is just one case. One example. Grinding Your Games. This is a very popular game you have here. Multiply that by 1,000. 10,000 maybe. Maybe more. Maybe 100K, 200K. This is happening across the country, across the world. People are struggling because we don't know when 0.5 is releasing. We need to know. You need to give us the dates. If you don't, I feel like we might have some sort of mental contagion on our hands. Some worldwide breakdown. It's very possible that many of these Path of Exile 2 players will resort to the worst possible option. There's a Diablo 4 expansion that releases on April 28th. If you don't give the timeline soon, some of them, they need that high. They need to scratch the ARPG itch, and maybe they won't be using PTO for 0.5. Maybe, just maybe, they'll be using it for the Lord of Hatred instead. We need the news grinding your games. We need it. We can only make so many stalling videos, us content creators, before the entire community is swallowed up like a black hole. Duelist and Swords when?